Hi people. As far as the anime is concerned, there are a lot of contradicting opinions out there. Some see anime as a mere animation that's for kids and thus undermines the potential of the genre. Others are completely obsessed with this Japanese gem and cannot get enough of it. Since there are such strong opinions over the genre, we believe it requires special attention to mention any anime. To be honest, we're closer to the latter when it comes to our opinions regarding anime. We're completely in love with the genre and we believe there is a lot of amazing anime that needs to be known and appreciated by the mainstream. Of course, we get the former opinion as well, since there is a lot of anime that are targeting mostly the children. Even the cult favorites such as Sailor Moon can be considered children's show as it targets people of all ages. That being said, we don't think targeting children make these shows less great than they are. On the contrary, making any kids show so suitable and interesting for the adults is a great talent that needs to be recognized by everyone. One of those anime that leans toward the younger audience but also completely appealing to the adults is One Punch Man. The show is not only a great example of anime for all ages but also is very unique with the intriguing premise that distinguishes it from all the other anime out there. In a typical heroic anime, we watch a traditional hero's journey in which he or she finds his power and then usually through the assistance of a wise figure, fulfills his aim in life. These heroes might be willing or unwilling to pursue their path. But regardless, they are always more than happy to see the world and assist the people and find their occupation highly exciting. In One Punch Man, however, we have the most unlikely hero who is not very enthusiastic about his job. Saitama was once a regular man pursuing a regular life. One day, a boy required his help, but he failed to do so. So he decided to get very powerful and become a hero so that he can help anyone. Sounds familiar, right? Well, this is where everything becomes quite different than what we used to. Since Saitama lacks any natural-born talents, he simply works very hard to become very strong. He works so hard that he becomes the most powerful man in the world, which is great, right? Well, not so much. His strength made him unparalleled, which means that no one can stand against him. Thus, through one simple punch, he beats every possible enemy, making his job pretty boring. Can you believe this man? Jesus. In One Punch Man, we watch Saitama's everyday life as he goes shopping and occasionally fights against monsters. He makes some friends over his journey and even mentors them on how to be the most powerful man in the world. Even though the second season of the show was a little bit underwhelming compared to the first one, we're still waiting for its third season to be released as soon as possible as Saitama is worth watching no matter what. There is still no exact date regarding the release of One Punch Man Season 3. Still, since we got the confirmation of the show already, we expect it to be released around fall 2022 with a trailer hitting the internet around August 2022. Our biggest expectation from Season 3 is to have Saitama more at the focus point of the show since second season was focusing more on the side characters. It's likely for Saitama to lose his powers for once, which would create a great challenge for him to overcome, and we cannot wait to see how will he cope with such a scenario. What are your expectations from One Punch Man Season 3? Are you excited about the new season? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. See you at the next one.